I'm going to be using this CIGWELD AC DC TIG welder. It's an excellent entry-level TIG welder that's capable of AC for aluminium welding. They're only new to the market and they're excellent value for money. Once we finish with this machine, we're actually going to be giving it away. If you're watching this video in August, you've still got a bit of time. Let's grab our earth lead and we'll put it in the positive terminal because we're going to be running electrode negative. We'll grab our gas lead and there's a quick connect, so we just need to pop that on the back. I like how these actually come with spare parts. That's pretty good. A number 7 standard ceramic, a 2.4mm collet, and the 2.4mm tungsten. I'm just going to put a slight point on the tungsten. It's not going to be an extra sharp point like you would for stainless. Something like that's going to be perfect. These purple tip tungstens, they're a tri-blend. They're good for aluminium and carbon and stainless. If you are buying your own tungstens, I'd just buy zirconiated. They get the job done, no worries, and you only need a 2.4mm tungsten. I missed it before, but we'll need our 2.4mm diffuser as well. So first things, let's put our 2.4mm diffuser in the body. Then we can screw on our ceramic, slide our 2.4mm collet in the back, then use our long back cap. And we can thread it on. We'll thread it until it's tight and then just back it off about a turn. Well, that's going to loosen our collet up, so now we can slide our tungsten in. And I want the tungsten nearly flush with the edge of the ceramic. So just poking through maybe 2mm. If you welded mild steel with a TIG welder and you move to aluminium, you'll find that you dip the tungsten all the time. You don't need your tungsten nice and close like you do with other materials. So just push it back as far as you can and keep that arc a bit longer. And it just breaks the habit of getting your torch really close to the weld. Our torch is going to go in negative, running electrode negative because it's TIG. Put our control plug, thread our gas on. Let's connect our gas up to pure argon and we'll set our flow rate for about 15 litres a minute. Connect our power to a 15 amp lead, peel the fake screen off. We can turn it on. Let's set the machine up. I'm going to set it for TIG. I'm going to go TIG manual because I know what I want. You can use auto set if you want, but we go TIG manual because a lot of machines don't have the auto set. Start with our amps. We're going to be welding 3mm mostly. So I'm going to start pretty high for tacking and we're going to go up to 170 amps. Upslope, I'm going to leave upslope at 0. Start amps 50, that's fine. Pre-flow 0.2, that's fine. Trigger mode 2T, that means when we've got a finger on the trigger, it's on. When we let off, it's off. Pulse, off, I don't use pulse. Square wave, doesn't matter, the waveform, you're not going to be able to feel the difference, especially if you're just learning. Current, AC, that's what we want for aluminium. Post flow, 0.5, we're going to want to turn this all the way up to 6 seconds. If we have it too low, it's just going to foul up our tungsten and it's going to make our welds look pretty dirty when we start up the next time. End current 50, let's go down a little bit, let's go down to 40. Down slope, I like to turn this up to about a second and we can use our trigger to adjust how much amps we're using by turning it on and off, and it will slope down every time we let go, and every time we turn it back on it'll go back up again. AC balance, I'm going to turn this down to 25. AC frequency, I'm going to turn this up to 120. That's a bit of a sweet spot, and back to our peak. The main things besides amp that I like to set is make sure it's on 2T, make sure it's on 120 Hertz, make sure it's on 25% balance, turn your down slope on to 1 second, and turn your post flow on to about 6 seconds. The post flow is the one that catches most people out, and they end up with a dirty tungsten after they finish welding. If the gas turns off and the tungsten's still glowing red, it's just going to oxidize and it's going to get contaminated on the outside of the tungsten.